Hey everyone, welcome back to John's Watch. Today I'm taking a look at a new game called Eternights. This game was released on Steam on September 12th, 2023. Its regular price is $39.99 Canadian, or your regional equivalent, and it's developed and published by Studio Sai. And an important thing to note that despite being called Studio Sai, the developer and publisher in this case is just one person. So this is described as a dating action game where you try to make the most out of life during the apocalypse. Monday, go on a date. Tuesday, clear dungeon. Friday, freak out. The clock is ticking. So the title of the video is pretty accurate. Basically, the dating part of the game is very much like Persona with the social link system, and the dungeon crawling and combat is very like Dark Souls. So I've played this for about 2 hours. It's, I believe, about a 11 to 12 hour long game, so I wanted to play a bit of it, but not too much that I would get like into too spoilery territory. So we're gonna load up my save. So you can see it tells me we're on June 5th, where basically days are split up into day and night. You can only do the dungeon during day, and you can socialize with your friends. It just phased into me there. During day or night. So it's June 5th during the daytime right now. We've got 4 days left for this particular mission. Basically, we have to clear this dungeon that I'm in right now before that timer ticks down. This right here is a cell phone. It's a smartphone. It is a fast travel point, and also just a point where you can save in dungeons. So normally I wouldn't be able to save, but I can save right here, which is great. So let's just go find a little bit of combat.
ヒールってすんごい力だよな。
そうね。でもルクスが言ってたわ。あまり使わないように注意しろってね。
列車で休めば回復できるし、できるだけ使わないようにしようぜ。
Yeah, so they're, this is still decently early in the game, so they're still giving me tutorials. In the options, you can change the voice language to English, Japanese, or Korean. I've got it on Japanese because it seems kind of Persona-y. That's what I wanted to go for. But now this looks like it's probably going to be a combat encounter down here. My health is really low. So far the checkpoints have been pretty forgiving. Like last time I died in a combat scenario, I just healed outside it. Yeah, this looks pretty dangerous.
匂いもきついぞ。
あのタワーから霧が降りてきてるみたい。
みたいだな。あっちに行ってみよ
う。The voice acting is really good. I haven't listened to the Japanese or Korean, or sorry, the English or Korean, but the Japanese voice acting is really good. So it looks like we can't go over there yet. But possibly over here, it looks like we can reach that tower. There's puzzles to the gameplay. Oh. I guess we just dodged. Oh! Whoopsie. But now, theoretically, yeah, I just respawn here with full health. I guess there are 3 difficulty modes, as you can see over here. There's normal, easy, and expert. I figured because it's Dark Souls controls, or Dark Souls combat, not Dark Souls controls. I could survive on normal, so that's how I've been playing it. And I guess if we just go back to the controls, no rebindable controls on controller, unfortunately, and it does highly recommend playing it on controller. So you can see, or if you look on the right of the screen there, dodge, for some reason, even though this is using Dark Souls combat, dodge is on the wrong button, attack is on the wrong button, which is very infuriating. Again, if you're going to mimic Dark Souls' combat, just copy the control scheme. just throw those of us who have 600 plus hours in Dark Souls games. God, it's probably like 1,000 now with Elden Ring, isn't it? Just throw us a bone and let us use our muscle memory for the combat, because I definitely find myself. There we go. There's a dodge. Hitting B to dodge still. Okay, here's some combat. So we can lock on when they get like a red glow around them. I can do a perfect dodge. Whoops. We're gonna try and time it. Psych, we're gonna kill that guy. There we go, she did it. So we'll just hang around here and wait. There you go, you get a perfect dodge. and that just lets you get a bunch of free hits in, basically. But it also charges your meter in the top left, which is now glowing. So I can do a special attack with left trigger. I have to choose the right element. She's electric, so I think she's weak to ice, so we're going to do that. And that just one-shots her. So I gotta do something here, I imagine. I just break it, okay. Done. Yes? Maybe? It looks pretty broken. That's probably good enough. We gotta do 2 more of those. There's a nice dodge there. And into another combat scenario. So, yeah, you can see this enemy's got an ice affinity, this enemy's got electric affinity, so again, we can just smash her with ice and she's dead. Is there another enemy? Yeah, there they are. Oh, God. I found the dodging pretty forgiving. Like, for the most part, you can just listen out for the musical sting it does and dodge there, so you can dodge non-visually, I guess. There we go, that's broken. Oh, we got a cutscene. Is that gonna lower some of the fog? Perfect. God, that looks very confusing up there. Oh, there were actually only 2 up here. I thought there were 3, but I guess I was seeing one in the distance, and there's actually no more electric balls up here. That's great. So you can see my 2 companions following me right now. There are other companions. I've only unlocked the first one, Yuna. So I gotta unlock 3 more, presumably, as you can see there from the social screen. You can see them following around. It gets very confusing during combat, that they don't just like disappear or something, because there's not really much of an indicator where, like, you know, which blob around you is an enemy. And it's you know, it's quite a dark game, I guess. Like, you can see, like, we're pretty shadowy here. So there's been loads of times so far where I've, you know, thought I was safe, I thought I was my friend next to me, and they smack me because it's actually an enemy. So I don't know, maybe like an ow. I think I rolled that. An accessibility thing in combat or something. I'm not rolling those at all. I know how to roll. I'll just dodge here, whatever. Can't figure out the dodge on that one. There we go. Well, this is a strange new enemy. Oh, they've got a shield. You can also... Oh, we've actually got ice. Ice probably isn't... Oh, crap. Isn't going to be good on it, but we've stunned them. So I can just beat them up. Death blow. There was a... You can unlock skills, so like if I tap Y right now, I can do that big overhead attack. If I do hold right bumper and Y, I do a poking attack. Like that, which is pretty cool. Okay, let's do ice on him again. Oh, there's QTEs during the combat, but only when you do those like special attacks sometimes. So literally every single time I forget that it's coming up because I'm just like ready to keep mashing X to attack. So I pretty much constantly miss the QTEs, especially like there you can see that I just like one-shot her because she was weak to ice, I think. So yeah, I'm just constantly forgetting that I need to do a QTE afterwards, and I always fail it. I am not finding the timing on those at all. The timing on those balls is weird. I just gotta dodge there. I wasn't even close to anything. Not sure. Not sure on those timings. Oh god. I guess. Oh my. I didn't actually know I could roll off there. Okay, so that checkpoint actually put me back to the start of here. It's annoying. I was like, kind of had to like nail this one like perfectly. I was doing fine the first few. But now we gotta do this again. So the timing on most enemies, super easy. No problem. Let's just death blow him. I don't have anything he's weak to, but I'm just gonna... Oh! Actually somehow got the... What the hell? Got the special on him, that's great. Some of them are really hard to dodge, like... Her missile, I've found, is very difficult to dodge. There we go. I didn't really mean to hit her, that's now fine. Oh my god. Okay, I need to heal. So I have to hold right bumper, or right trigger to bring up my skill menu. But I think I don't have enough mana to use either of my heals. Which is a problem I've found so far. It's like, whenever I need to heal, I just do not have enough mana for it. Oh, I'm just dead again. This is the most I've struggled with combat so far, and I'm like possibly gonna blame some of it on trying to do commentary as well. Like, I feel like these balls should not be as difficult to dodge as they are. And most of the time commentary, or most of the time like this kind of combat, I've been able to do no problem at all. So I'm gonna guess it's just me. You know, I'm talking, for the most part, I've been relying on the audio cues to know when to dodge. Oh, I just death blowed him. That works. Okay, so theoretically, we've only got like 2 more of these to do. Or sorry, 1 more of these to do. But there is a little pickup over here I wanted to get. Ow. I'm trying to roll like completely blind. Jeez. And yeah, I'm not like healing my mana at all, so like I still can't heal. I don't know how to heal it at all. Like, I don't have an inventory or anything. So far I've just been you know, using the pretty decent checkpoint systems. There we go. Okay, this combat looks a little bit easier. Let's just like instantly get rid of her. Probably should have used it on this guy. He's got a shield. Go. Strike. Ow. Yeah, you can see Yuna just hanging out. She's on like the left of the screen right now. She just hangs out there. It does get pretty confusing. The enemy design is really cool. You see them in like, you see them more in cutscenes, but I think they look great. Nice. Hopefully that's a checkpoint. You can see my mana has not gone up at all. So I'm still unable to heal.
一番低い層に行けそうだぜ。
感染したハッカー、あなたがどんなやつかは知らないけど、私たちが言ってやるからには首を洗って待ってなさいよ。
I think she had a little bit more there, but that's fine. Okay, that's done. All the balls are gone at least, and it looks like it's like an optional fight in the middle. So I'm hoping if I like zoom back, I might be able to get a save point. I mean, it's probably saved, but I'm gonna go save just in case. Oh yeah, I guess on the way back, you're probably seeing that my like sensitivity here is way too high. I actually can't go back. Oh, I can. It's way too high. So if we go to options, you can see my camera sensitivity is turned up here. So we're gonna turn it down 1, and this is it turned down 1, and this is just not fast enough for me. If we go back and turn it up by 1 again, it's incredibly fast. It basically, I don't know, the camera sensitivity options are useless. This is too fast, the other one is way too slow. So hopefully that gets addressed at some point. I guess I should say I played the demo for this game, I think in like July or something. And when I played the demo, there were some issues, or not some issues, but you know, several areas that I thought could definitely be improved upon for the full release of the game. And then when I started the game over again, when it came out fully, the first hour was exactly the same as the demo. Nothing had been changed at all. So the main things I wanted, I hoped would be changed from the demo to the main game was rebindable controls, better sensitivity options, because those were also bad in the demo. That, like I said, it's the exact same. Some better graphic options would be nice, not 100% necessary. At least you can disable like motion blur and stuff. But yeah, the main thing I was hoping for from the demo was rebindable controls and better sensitivity options, and those stayed exactly the same, unfortunately. Now, let's go fight this guy in the middle. He's just going to be like a little optional fight, I guess. You can see he's got a shield, which means we have to break his elemental weakness, basically. Oh, crap, I missed it. Or we're not going to be doing damage to him. So I basically have to build up another of that top left bar, which I might do like decently easy here, because we've stunned him. There we go. And now we can do it again. So yeah, he's weak to ice. I'm sure you can see it somewhere, but so far it's decently easy to memorize what people are weak to. But there you can see like the full QTE thing there. Not great, I don't like that. The combat is not brilliant. It's okay. And honestly, it's very good for being made by one person. Oh, I'm so close to being dead. Why can I not heal? I'm just not earning mana at all. It's really weird. Yeah, the combat is exceptional for being done by one person. Not great for anything else, really. Oh, interesting, the enemies have all respawned over there, but I don't have to fight them. See, I'd love the combat to be tightened up with future patches. Like right now in the let's do Stinger or whatever it's called. On the title screen it says this is version 1.0. Oh, for fuck's sake. I just cannot remember that I need to do a flippin' QTE. Because who wants a QTE in Souls-like combat? Nobody. Okay. Gonna remember it now though. QTE, mash X. Another QTE. I think if there was more of a gap, more of a break between mashing X to attack. He's almost dead. And having to go into the QTE, it would be better. There we go. There we go, we got extra essence. But yeah, like even 2 hours in, I'm just constantly forgetting that I have to do a QTE at points in the combat. That was probably worth it for the essence. Basically, you can see I've got white essence and black essence on the left. I use white essence to increase skills, kind of passive support skills related to my friends, my confidants, it calls them. So you can see here, like, I've got instant heal level 1 unlocked. If I want level 2, I need Una rank 2. She is. I need instant heal 1, I've got that. But I also need 3 white essence, I've only got 1 of those. But what I can do with all my black essence is I can upgrade my fighting skills. That would take 18 black essence, that seems okay. Parry, or I can increase damage of Stinger, which is not great. Yeah, probably endurance was just the one to go for there. I do wish there was confirmation on here, because like I just tapped A once and it spent a ton of my black essence. Would be nice to have confirmation there, just in case you don't actually want it. Not 100% necessary, but it would be nice. Okay, so we've seen a decent amount of the combat and dungeon crawling, and I do want to show off the Persona parts of things, so I'm going to do a save here. And I'm actually going to return to the train, which will put me to nighttime. And then I'm probably going to reload my save, because I do want to go through the dungeon as I'm actually playing it. Although, you do get white essence from talking with your friends and stuff. And so it's probably a decent idea to save the dungeons for later. So you can like rank up with your friends. So like, let's go rank up with my friend Chani. Use his services. Train expression. No, I think we're okay. Like expression is one of my social stats. So I'm hoping we can hang out with Yuna. Let's see. We can train with her, or we can scavenge. Let's go do scavenging. It's just basically a way to get closer to people. Okay, so Yuna wants to go find towels, so she can use the shower on the train. So we are going to go. Where would have towels? Convenience store or warehouse? Not a library. I think a convenience store could have it. Hopefully. So this is basically just like a little mini game. You can see we're going to have a timer, which is why I haven't started it yet. I think we have 45 seconds to find the right item. You can see there's these red dots out there. I basically have to go press X on those and hope I found the towel. So, baby wipes, not there. Snacks. I've been in this convenience store once before, and I vaguely remember seeing towels as one of the items. But I could be wrong. There's like a lot of stuff, like there's a flamethrower here. You know, there might be towels. I don't think so. We might have come to the wrong location, unfortunately. Okay, so we failed. No warm showers. No item found. Well, I think we'll probably just like reload there. Or I guess I'm gonna reload before this anyway, so it doesn't matter. So we're gonna go on to the next day now. Okay, so that's the end of June 5th. We've now gone into June 6th. Only 3 days left. But I am gonna reload before this, probably. No, we were just at the wall, Yuna. Okay, so hopefully we can do like an actual event with. Let's try Chani again. There we go. Spend time. So I guess you can't actually spend time. I'm sure it said you could spend time at night, but maybe you can only like scavenge or train at night.
列車にはやることがないから、俺最近バーテンダーの練習してるんだ。
Sweet. I'd like to open a tab.
付け払いは禁止ですからね。
Rude. The usual, please.
はい、今すぐに。
I thought that was going to be a joke, but a can of sparkling water, lovely. This isn't alcohol. There you go.
やれやれ、お客さん、酔いすぎて幻覚でも見てるんじゃないですか?
So yeah, it's sort of like Persona. Practically like every dialogue choice will give you 1 in your 3 social stats, which we can't see right now. I don't super know the significance of the social stats right now. It hasn't actually taught that to me yet, but I just pick with whatever choice I want,
もう
really.
飲まない方がいいですよ。この列車には水と炭酸水しかない。だがな、バーテンダーはただカクテルを作るだけの人じゃない。お前の悩みを聞いてやる人でもある。
Oh, good.
俺の一存だけどな。
Pressure's getting to me, I guess. don't know if that joke really works.
だろうな。世界を救えるかはお前の手にかかってるから。でも正直言って、お前が失敗したとしても、みんな死んじまうんだから、失敗したとしても誰もわからない。例えが悪かった。悪い。俺が言いたいことはだな。できるだけポジティブに考えて、こういう時は酒でも飲まなきゃやっていけないよな。ちなみに。
Are you okay, Chani? My courage.
大丈夫だ。お前はきっとやり遂げるよ。俺がお前のバーテンダーになってやるから、祝杯は世界を救った後にあげようぜ。
Hooray, Chani rank 2. So that just lets me unlock. So I guess you have to scavenge to get the white essence, whatever it's called. So yeah, it looks like Chani unlocked these 2 skills. Oh, that only uses 1 white essence. Sure, I'll take a bit more HP. That sounds great. So yeah, still 3 more characters for me to meet, which gives me social things to do, and also unlocks a lot of skills. But that will do it for my video on Eternights. It's a little rough around the edges, but when you consider it is done by 1 person, it is pretty exceptional, honestly. It's one of the best games I've played done by a solo developer. The story and characters seem pretty decent so far. I think the story is probably going to be its strength because the combat is what it is. You know, it's like Souls light, I guess. It's a little bit Soulsy, but it's not brilliant. If it can be polished, that would be great. So far, the social link system is pretty basic. Like your days are divided into half, pretty much, and you just choose what you want to do in each half. But I'm definitely going to finish playing this. I just wanted to do this video like somewhat early on, so there wouldn't be any big spoilers or anything. Like I said, I started doing this video at 2 hours into the game, so it just seemed like a good time to do the video, pretty much. So hopefully the devs listening to feedback, like rebindable controls and better camera sensitivity options are the two main things I'm looking for. But again, this is really, really impressive for a solo developer, it really is. Hello, Future John here. So I actually just finished playing Eternights. It took me 10.1 hours to finish it, so a little bit shorter than I expected. I think I heard like 11 to 12 hours, but it only took me 10 hours. I think, long story short, I still feel exactly the same about it as I did in this video when I first recorded it. It is ridiculously impressive for being made by one person, but I didn't really find it all that fun, and I think I only pushed through to finish it just because I knew it wasn't going to be that long. It was only going to be like a max of about 12 hours. The combat just really started grating on me after a while. The quick time events are not fun at all. It felt like every enemy seemed to have a different parry window. And then by the end of the game, I was just kind of mashing the dodge button, and it would usually work out. It would actually work out better to mash it without actually trying to time the parries than actually trying to time them. But yeah, just the QTEs just totally broke up the combat for me completely. I got really, really tired of the combat by the end of the game, and if I wasn't getting locked into a room with enemies, I was absolutely just running past them because I was kind of over it. Again, super impressive for a solo developer. I think it's possibly a bit overpriced because, you know, it doesn't really look or play like a $40 game. It does sound like a $40 game though. The voice acting really is very, very good. I only played with Japanese, but it was all excellent. So I'm hoping this game will be a bit like kind of like something for the developer's resume. Like, if you put that you solo developed Eternights on your resume, I think studios should be taking notice and hopefully very interested in the developer. But I would definitely hope that the next game from studio side would be a bit more of a bigger team, because I think there's some great ideas here, and I think just with a bigger team it could be a bit more polished. So hopefully Eternights 2 or whatever studio side wants to do next will be a bit more impressive, I guess. But again, really, really incredible for being done by one developer. Really, really impressive. That was a look at Eternights. Thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!